What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 23 from Talladega. This is the second race of the Elite 8. There's going to be 10 laps from Talladega in the LCQ. Top 7 advances, like always. On pole, you have Luciana Reese and Kapula Bai. Row 2, you got Ramian Fisher and Angie Brown. Jay Jefferson is actually starting 4th. Bafood goes 6th. Then you got Max Clell and Dalton Riley, Tyler Flood and Tom Akers, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Rebecca Tyler, Philip John and Drew Charles, and Adam Akers rounding out the field. Adam's had good luck qualifying lately. It's interesting to see him start dead last here in the LCQ. But nonetheless, during this LCQ, because it's Talladega and there's going to be a ton of passing, I want to have a quick little announcement. It's not going to be the official announcement. We'll discuss that in the next BORA podcast next week. But I'll do that after the command, actually. The pace car is off. Luciana Reese and Kapula Bai lead him to the green. It's a Rich Petty Motorsports Red Bull Racing front row. Top 7 advances, 10 laps from Talladega. Approaching the restart box. Green flag is out here at Talladega. And, wow. Jay Jefferson jumping to the outside immediately. But anyways, the brief little announcement. If you have NASCAR Heat 3 on PS4, the bros are starting, or I guess reviving, our league from many years ago. It ended in like 2014. We're bringing it back. Finally, a good enough NASCAR game on console to do that with. So there'll be links in the description to check out our social medias for the league if you're interested. Literally anybody's welcome. More info on that soon with the actual announcement. But nonetheless, Luciana Reese leading them. Red Bull side by side for second. Angie Brown looks to try taking third away from Kapula Bai. They will not have to pit in the LCQ. So this is going to be a heads-up race. A lot of these guys have had this race circled on their calendar since the beginning of the season. Ratings don't really matter here. It's all about luck. I guess skill doesn't really matter either. It's just intelligence. You know, when are you going to make the move to go to the bottom? Are you going to wait on the outside till a couple laps to go and make the move with 2.5 laps to go? That way, when people start becoming a conveyor belt and moving up high off the corners, you can slide it underneath. There's not a lot of grip on the bottom, though. If you notice off the corners, guys typically slide up a little bit. So, when do you make the move? Like Adam Akers started last. Coming to lap 3, he's already worked his way into the top 5. But as soon as he takes, a spot up here, I don't know if it's going to be the lead, I don't know if it's going to be second or third, he's probably going to go high, and Zach Fitzwater Sr. is going to get underneath him, like Drew Charles just did with Jay Jefferson. So Talladega requires a special kind of skill set that a lot of other tracks really don't. The only ones I can think of is like Atlanta, but even then, it's different. Daytona's probably the only thing similar. Single file for the first 4 or 5 cars. Adam Akers making the move to the bottom. Tyler Flood was not ready for that one at all. Max Clell running second. He's going to need to throw a block here. So Tyler Flood decided not to make it 3 wide. Adam really has no help, so if Angie Brown can get up there and start pushing Tyler Flood, the outside might be able to do something. Never mind, you might try making it 3 wide. Will Tyler Flood slide down in front of his teammate, Zachary Fitzwater Sr.? He's going to go for it. He definitely will. Adam Akers now up to 3rd. And the top 2 haven't changed positions in a couple laps. Is Max Clell content riding behind Luciana Reese? I guess he is, because Adam Akers now making the charge to the inside, bringing Tyler Flood with him. KC Motorsports in the Amateur Series race had basically their best career finish in the Amateur Series. They got second at Charlotte in the trucks, or was it Texas? I think it was Charlotte in the trucks a couple months ago, or I guess about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Luke Kesey, no, it was at Fontana. Luke Kesey got second. So Marcus Satchi got 4th, I believe, in the Amateur Series race yesterday. Fitzwater and Flood are trying to do one better today and hopefully get a win. But I'm sure they would just take it double top 10, honestly. But you got to make the show first. That top 7 is very important. Adam Akers did take the lead. Tyler Flood to 2nd. Jay Jefferson 3rd. Looks like everyone's starting to get a little more antsy now. A lot of 3-wide racing. It was single file for the first couple laps. We're still not even past halfway. There's still 5.5 laps to go. Of course, they are racing the caution. If there's a caution with less than 4 to go, there's no guarantee you will get back to racing. So you really want to make that charge towards the front now. But if there's no caution, it'll be way too early. I do know Bafood nearly dumped Kapula Bai just then. Oh man, Jay Jefferson throwing a mean block on Tyler Flood there. Tyler Flood's going to jump even further high. Adam Akers starting to pull away, man. Once they catch him, if they're formed up, he's going to get freight trained. Of course, with them going 3 wide like they are, it's going to be kind of hard to block every line. So Adam would be best off just blocking the bottom. That's easier said than done here. Kapulabay jumps high, Adam Akers blocks. Bafood Sacco getting a good run on that 82. Rebecca Tyler dropping down to the apron with help from Ramian Fisher. And just like that, Adam continues to hold on to the lead, as now Bafood Sacco is going to take his crack at second. Ooh, this is getting sketchy. Angie Brown's got real loose off someone's bump. Looks like it was Drew Charles. 3 wide for third. Who's going to be in the final transfer spot at the line? 4 laps to go. If there's a caution now, this race might be over. At the line, it was Max Claudel on the bottom. He's going to be up to 4th here off turn 2 without a doubt. Still might be a little too early if this race goes caution-free to the end to make your move towards the front. Either want to be where Adam Akers sitting right now because no one's really making a move on him, or you want to be where, like, I don't know, Kapulabay, Jay Jefferson, Zach Taylor Sr. are. Ooh, Max Claudel, I guess, heard that because he's going to jump high. The top 3 starting to break away. 3 of the 4 manufacturers all running 1, 2, 3. The highest running Ford looks to be Philip John. Let's see where he is whenever he crosses the line. I see him. I don't know what spot he's in. 8th place. 3 laps to go. Here at Talladega, Dalton Riley and Luciana Reese getting a good run. Here comes Tyler Flood as well. Luciana Reese to the inside of Dalton. Ramian Fisher going to go down and pick her up. Bafood Sacco looking high of Adam Akers. That's an interesting call. Coming to 2 to go. They are 4 wide. I believe that is for 7th. That's for 7th. They are 4 wide for 7th. Jay Jefferson looks like he's going to take over the final transfer spot here with 2 laps to go at Talladega. Bafood Sacco got shuffled up high. Now Tyler Flood's going to get below Luciana Reese. This is exactly what that 5 car wants to see, man. So many of these underfunded cars making a charge towards the front. Like I said, they've had this race circled on their calendars since Daytona. Ooh, 4 wide for second, man. I don't see this ending well. That 41's damn near making it 5 wide. Jay Jefferson kind of backed out of it. The 92 and the 43 making slight contact. The 5 might be too far out ahead now. Look how stacked the inside lane is as well. Ooh, Angie Brown gave Jay Jefferson a huge shot there getting into the travel. That just reeled him in to the 5's bumper. White flag is out here in the LCQ. They are still 4-5 wide, getting into turn number 1. Oh boy. Jay Jefferson's lucky he held that block on Angie Brown because she was coming, man. Rebecca Tyler and Tom Akers trying to get to the party. We are on the last lap. Who's going to make a move? Ooh, the 18 and the 91 in sync. The 91 can go even lower, making it 3 wide for the lead. It's not good for Adam Akers. I think he'll be alright. I don't see 6 cars getting by him right here. They might. It might be a photo finish between the 91 and the 18. Oh, here comes Tom Akers. They're going to go 3 wide. Oh, man, Kapulabay and Tom Akers nearly causing an accident. Adam Akers might fall out of the top 7 right here. And Adam Akers gets 8th, dominates the race, and loses it with half a lap to go, and he will miss the show. And Angie Brown winning the event. We'll be back to look at your official results. Alright, Angie Brown, there's your winning photo in the top right. Now, the Amateur Series race ended with a 7 thousandths of a second finish. The LCQ of this one ends with 11 thousandths of a second, just 100th of a second. Separates Angie Brown and Jay Jefferson. Kapulabay is going to get 3rd, Tom Akers 4th, Fitzwater Sr. 5th, Rebecca Tyler 6th, and Philip John rounding out your top 7. Those who we will see next week: Adam Akers, Drew Charles, Max Claudel, Luciana Reese, Bafood Sacco, Ramian Fisher, Dalton Riley, and Tyler Flood. We'll be back for the BORA Color Premier Series Season 6, race number 23 from Talladega.
Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Color Premier Series Season 6, race number 23 from Talladega. This is the Elite 8 race number 2. So after today, there's one more race until Homestead. Oh, it's been a long season, guys, but it's finally coming to a close. And we are just 3 races away from seeing who our Season 6 champion is. Max Anderson's going to lead him to the green with last year's champion Nick Flood to his outside. The highest qualifying chaser, TJ Hanley, in 3rd, and Donovan do it 4th. You got Isaiah Ford, who won at Atlanta last week, in 5th, and Tim Randolph in 6th. Another chaser, Logan Claudel, and Samet Ozkin, whose one and only career Premier Series win came at Talladega over a year ago. Then you got Nick Ventura and Alexander Rowe. Your points to Ryan Kesey's there as well, hiding. Keon Eddington, your Season 4 champion. Then you got Hunter Spartan, another chaser, and Lego Bush. This is going to be a long one, boys. 38 laps. They might have to pit. I don't think so. It just depends on when the cautions fly. This is going to be a wild one. Get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, buckle in. Here we go. Max Anderson with no help on the start. Nick Flood's going to clear him, almost getting into turn number 1. Donovan do it alongside Nick Flood. The outside lane completely clear in the inside. That never happens. Coming into today, Ryan Kesey had a 26-point advantage over the cutoff. TJ Hanley, who is inside the top 5 right now, had a 22-point advantage. Hunter Spartan had a 13-point lead. And Logan Claudel in the 22 had a 6-point lead. Then you got Keon Eddington in the 25, 6 points out, obviously. Burt Ford, 13 points out. Kyle Akers, 15 points out. And Eli Bright, 15 points out. So, it's still wide open heading into Phoenix next week. And I know people say Talladega is the wild card of the round, but man, Phoenix has a history of either being a wreckfest or being super clean. So I don't really know what to expect going in. And you don't want to depend, you don't have to depend on Phoenix being a good race for you because you just never know. Either you can't pass there or you can't pass without wrecking. So, see if we got any chasers hanging in the back. Doesn't look like it. Oh, Eli Bright in the 8. He's just chilling back there for a little bit. Pack's already getting wild, man. Alexander Rowe leading the very inside, bringing his teammate with him. There's a lot of Team Penske cars right there. You got the 22, the 2, the 77, the 12. Donovan do it in the 02, I think, is up top. Yep, right behind that black and red number 3. Oh, there they go. I don't know if that's the big one, but a lot of the field's gone. Nick Flood's going to lead them back to the caution. And we'll be right back to see what just happened. You can't really see him, but I think Perry Allen might have been the one involved in this. I know it was an orange car. Oh, no, okay. Oh, chaser Kyle Akers is in it. It was not Perry Allen. Okay, I don't know why I thought an orange car was in it. Capola by. What happened? That was wild. Can't say I've ever seen anything like that, man. Oh, he tried pulling off into the pitch and got hooked by Alvin Summers and just kind of lost it. The 9 hit him pretty hard. Does Eli Bright get through it? He gets a little bit of damage, but it could have been so much worse, man. Oh, crazy unfortunate for Kyle Akers in the 9. Came into this day 7th in points. I think 15 out. We're going to go on board Kyle Akers. Was that Jay Jefferson that T-boned him there? Let's see. Oh, just right up in front of him. Nothing he could do. A pretty hard hit as well. Let's go watch that big wreck from the spectator view. So did the big one come early? Will we see an even bigger one? We'll find out as we're heading back to the restart. Everybody pit but Max Anderson. Those who retired off that wreck, the only chaser was Kyle Akers. 35 cars remain on the lead lap, coming to the green lap 8 of 38. 31 to go still in this event. So everyone pit but the 84. I don't know if they'll have enough fuel to make it. I don't know if the 84 will have enough to make it. Interesting strategy call. But green flag is out. 31 laps to go here at Talladega. Logan Claudel, your highest running chaser right now, in second. Hunter Spartan in fourth. TJ Hanley in sixth. Ryan Kesey 7th. Burt Forward 10th. Keon Eddington 13th. Then you go all the way down to Eli Brighton 30th. Jonathan Hoff in that third. Kevin Volano in the 39. Excuse me. Holding up quite a bit of fast drivers there. He let the top two kind of scoot away. Nick Flood getting the worst of it. He might try to slide down in front of the O2. I don't know, though. The O2 is going pretty fast. Looks like Donovan Dewitt cut him a break. Logan Claudel pushing the 84 out front. It would have been smart for Logan Claudel to try getting underneath him there in the travel so he could have got a bonus point for leading a lap, because those are very important. Because you could lead lap 9 and then get wrecked out on lap 10. You'd be pretty pissed if you got wrecked out knowing you could have led a lap and you just let that bonus point escape. Oof. Ryan Kesey getting underneath his teammate Alexander Rowe, who got underneath his teammate Logan Claudel. Angie Brown shoving that 12 car for all it's worth. Max Anderson loves seeing the Team Penske guys go 3 wide behind him. Max Anderson obviously won Talladega earlier in the season. That's how he got into the chase. He's since been eliminated, but Max Anderson's had some luck when it comes to Talladega, especially since his Amateur Series teammate Keith Stevens won the Amateur Series race yesterday. So Red Bull has been really good at Talladega this season, specifically. Neither of them have help right now. TJ Hanley having help from Burt Ford and Burt's teammate Joseph Rakowski. So it looks like Ryan Kesey's going to get the edge. Maybe not, because Burt Ford's going to the very bottom. But the 84 still has no help up top, man. Isaiah Ford couldn't do anything. These drivers do not want Ryan Kesey leading this lap. The last thing they want to do is let the 12 get a bonus point. Bullet Bill going to the inside. He has no help. And Ryan Kesey will lead lap number 10. 4 wide for third. Donovan Dewitt and Mo Akers. A little crazy. I thought I saw a wreck back there. Apparently I didn't. Look at this wildness, man. They do know it's only lap 11 of 38, right? Oh my gosh, man. Rebecca Tyler and Joseph Rakowski making contact getting into turn number 3. They're 4 wide. Several rows deep. This is insanity. Joseph Rakowski kind of moving Mo Akers up out of the way. Hunter Spartan moving Joseph Rakowski up out of the way. And meanwhile, Ryan Kesey hanging in strong on the outside. Perry Allen not letting Nick Flood pull down in front of him. Man, one big one right here could literally wipe out the entire chase field. I get wanting to get up there and lead some laps, get some bonus points. But honestly, I think hanging back is definitely the right call. Eli Bright's doing it. Of course, he does have a little bit of damage, but he doesn't appear to be off pace. I see him in that second pack back there. He's probably going to need it. Yeah, I can't talk, guys. He's probably going to need a caution to get back up here to this pack, the way they're racing. He's probably going to get one here before too long. I don't know if he has a car in good enough condition to go out there and win the race outright, but I don't think he's that far off pace to where he's going to be a must-win next week at all. They're 4 wide for the lead as Brad Stover now to the inside of Nathan Stapleton. Man, these guys are racing like it's the last lap. We're not even past halfway yet. Brad Stover on a really long winless streak along with Logan Claudel. Logan probably with the longest winless streak in BORA right now. He hasn't won since race 15 of season 4. Obviously, we're on race 23 of season 6. The last 3 seasons have been 25 race seasons. So that tells you just how long the 22 has been out of victory lane. He's been super close this season, though. He's honestly should have. He has like the best stats. I think he has more top 5s and top 10s than anybody. He just doesn't have a win. Brad Stover, though, continuing to lead. Alvin Summers second. Alexander Rowe taking over third away from Keon Eddington. How about Ruby Claudel trying to break into the top 4? Yeah, this pack, man, they're not that far back. The leader of the pack last time by ran a 46.74. That's faster than most everyone in this pack. Not most everyone, but that's competitive with a lot of these guys. Ruby Clydell to the inside of Alexander Rowe now for second. Brad Stover going to throw the block, obviously. Lap 15 of 38 now. The racing today has been wild, but it's been pretty tame other than that one caution. I don't know how we've only had one caution. These guys are racing like madmen, but they're keeping it clean, so I have to say it's kind of tame, I guess, but realistically, it's anything but that. As now Samet Oskin pushing TJ Hanley up the middle. We have a couple of Red Bull cars on the inside. We talked about how good they've been at Talladega this year. And with the news that Joe Gibbs Racing is going to Pontiac next season, Red Bull is going to be the dominant, like the big Toyota team in BORA. So those cars are going to be very sought after to join that team in both amateur and premier. Mo Akers, though, is going to take the lead. I don't really know where Max Anderson went. Justin Rakowski leading the inside. Never mind. Here comes Ryan Kesey with a freaking run. Wow. Joseph couldn't even attempt to block that. Like, neither could Mo Akers. The 12 is flying right now. I'm going to watch this lap time, man. He ran a 46.04 last time by, his best lap. Oh, no, he ran 46.09. I was like, not even do it. Let's see what this 12's lap time is going to be, because he was flying down the backstretch. 46.24. Interesting. Nick Flood of 46.125, his personal best. They're going to catch Tom Akers here for too long, and that's going to mess someone. Oh, never mind. They're already going to mess each other up. Oh, a big one. I don't know if this is a big... Oh, no. Oh. Is that second pack going to hit anybody? Oh, did Eli Bright running into Nathan Stapleton, or did he miss him? I think he missed him. Oh, that is huge. Bullet Bill is going to be your leader. Maybe not. Hunter Spartan going for it. Bringing Lego Bush with him. Man, I was going to say the lapped car of Tom Akers is going to mess the pack up, but they died before they even got to him. We'll be right back to see what just happened. I'm not real sure what happened. I do know Mo Akers was in it, so let's watch that Red Bull number 4. Oh, okay, I see. I definitely see what happened there. Isaiah Ford might have been the culprit in charge of this one. I don't know the best view. Let's try TV2. He's in the number 3, obviously. He's going to try making it 5 wide. Oh, no, it wasn't his fault at all. Nathan Stapleton and Perry Allen made contact and right up into Isaiah. Yeah, they just a little bit of contact. Rebecca Tyler, Max Anderson, Brad Stover, all innocent bystanders. I think Joseph Rakowski had a really good view of that. I don't know if he got in it. I feel like he must have, considering how close he was. Oh yeah, he got in it. I don't know if that's going to be race-ending damage, though. Wow. We'll be back for the restart. Not that many retirees, though, man. The only ones who retired off that crash was Max Anderson and Isaiah Forward. We have 31 cars on the lap, a lot with damage, though. Hunter Spartan is your leader. He's on a really long winless streak. Race 12 of Season 5 at Darlington. It's been over a year for him as well. So Hunter Spartan lead him to the green. Bullet Bill, another guy with a long winless streak in second. Lego Bush, a really long winless streak for him. Donovan Dewitt, it's been a couple weeks for him. Keon Eddington, it's been since Season 4 for him. Nick Flood, couple weeks. Ryan Kesey, couple weeks. Nick Ventura, Season 5. Tim Randolph has never won. Neither has Perry Allen. So that is your winning breakdown of the top 10. Hunter Spartan got so far out ahead right here, though. I don't think that's going to be good for him. Kevin Villano, obviously a lap down. He's going to hold Nick Flood up again. That is the second time this race he's held up that 29 car. Looks like he might have pit for some of that damage, though, because he's not that far off pace this time. Bullet Bill is going to the inside of Hunter Spartan. That's a good time to do it before anyone could really capitalize on it. Don't get me wrong, Lego Bush is gaining with help from Donovan Dewitt and Nick Ventura. But usually if you're side by side for the lead too long, someone tries taking you 3 wide. Or one of you will get freight trained. The 77 might be able to dip in line to the 01 here if he quickly gets down there. Oh, he hesitated. They're side by side behind him. Hunter Spartan now going back for the lead. He's going to have Nick Ventura coming with him. Nick has had a little bit of momentum this past couple weeks, man. He ran really good at Atlanta. His teammate Isaiah Ford obviously got the win. But Nick was probably the best car at the end. He just kind of got held up by lap traffic. Kind of choked. Not really his fault. Ryan Kesey, who has already he's had arguably the best car at the beginning of the season, and he was just consistent for the rest of the season. Still consistent to this day. He is your points leader, and he's currently running inside the top 5. But it's all about Ryan Kesey's teammate Hunter Spartan right now leading this race. In fact, all 5 of the Team Penske cars are inside the top 10. No, they are not. Alexander Rowe is not. He's 25th. 4 of the 5 Team Penske cars are in the top 10. Nick Ventura making a move on Hunter Spartan. Bringing Ryan Kesey and Nick's teammate Tim Randolph with him. Ryan Kesey now going to look to the inside of the 31 if Nick can throw a quick block. He didn't even risk it. But Nick will lead that lap. That's his first lap led of the race. 13 laps to go now. That's your spin. I did not hear a spin. The pack is definitely a lot thinner now with a lot of single file racing, but these guys up front are still hungry for a win. Ryan Kesey side drafting Nick Flood. That's a little sketch right there, man. Especially because Hunter Spartan peeked on the outside of Nick Ventura. Nick Flood and Donovan Dewitt going to freight past third. That's not really helping anybody. Well, the 31 and the 29 work together, though. Neither are in the chase. There's no RCR drivers in the chase. They're all in it to win it at this point. Just win races, impress teams for next season if they don't return. Nick Flood has a lifetime guarantee with RCR if he wants it. So, he doesn't have as much to race for as Nick Ventura does. There's been rumors circulating that Nick Ventura will not return to RCR next season. It's just a rumor. Don't take it as fact. But he's out here trying to impress. Donovan Dewitt to the inside. Hunter Spartan to the middle. 8 laps to go here at Talladega. TJ Hanley continues to lead. The pack got a lot more thin that last lap. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a close call or something. Oh boy, they're going to catch Tom Akers within the next lap or two. Leader TJ Hanley's going 203. He's going 181. At this rate, man, there's a good chance TJ Hanley's going to lock up most laps led. Coming into today, TJ Hanley was second in points, 22 to the good. With Ryan Kesey as well running 8th right now. The top 2 in points might be locked in going into the final race without even having to win. But they are 4 wide for 3rd. Ryan Kesey, the guy we were just talking about, one of those guys. Tim Randolph to the inside of the 43. Or 45, excuse me. Here comes Lego Bush. He hasn't won since the Season 4 race in Nashville. I want to say it was like race 13. Something like that. It's been a long time since Lego Bush has won. Of course, he didn't run in the Premier Series last season. But imagine if he could steal one today. The 28 car won a lot of races last season with Eli Stapleton. They haven't been as successful this season. Any of the Robbie H Racing cars. Could Lego Bush change their luck around? I see that 49, man. They're approaching him really quickly. Oh boy, who's he gonna block? Really nobody? Oh, Nick Ventura, man. That happened to him in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. The most recent race. He got held up by a lap car late in the race running top 5. Oh, Nick Ventura is going to be fuming. especially since they're coming up to 5 to go. My God, he's still getting held up by him. That is a heartbreaker, man, especially for Keon Eddington, the chaser. Nick Ventura's going to throw hands with Tom Akers after this one. Nick's going to go from 5th to well outside the top 15. He's still getting held up by him. Go high, doofus. Do something. He's going to be the last car in the lead pack. He's not even in the pack no more. Let's see where he's at. He's going to be 19th, 3.5 seconds back or more. Oh, my gosh. Bullet Bill, though, is your leader. His most recent win was Season 5, Race 15 at Daytona. So it's been over a year as well. He is tied for the most wins in history of the Premier Series. This is going to be his last season. He announced his retirement at the end of the season. Bullet Bill wants to go out on a high note. He would be the first driver in history of the Premier Series to reach 5 career Premier Series wins. TJ Hanley, though, he's going for his 4th today. That would also tie him, making it a 5-way tie for the most wins of all time. In fact, 3 of those 4 are now 3 wide as Nick Flood, another driver with 4 career wins. Hunter Spartan, though, 2 wins, and it's been a long time. 4 laps to go here at Talladega. I see more lap traffic up here, man. They got the 06 Rebecca Tyler. Burt Ford's in 3rd. I didn't even see him there, man. He just came out of nowhere. He's going to the inside of Nick Flood. Which may not be a bad thing, man. You don't want to make your move too early. Considering there's so few cars in this pack, you can afford to get shuffled out right here and be fine. But where does Rebecca Tyler go? Does she hold anybody up? There's only 2 lanes of racing right now. She's going to run bottom in the turns, up high on the straightaways. So depending on where you are, that dictates when you want to catch her. If Donovan Dewitt was really smart, he knows Hunter Spartan has a really fast car. I know that's his teammate, but with Rebecca Tyler probably going to run the outside to the middle, you want to trap him up there. I guess he's going to be a good teammate, not doing it. He could have taken advantage. He didn't. Oh, Tim Randolph, he's going to jump to the middle here. This could be huge. Is a 77 going to get blocked by Rebecca Tyler? Oh, he almost got held up there. Oh, damn, wrong way. Ooh, Lego Bush going to hit Rebecca Tyler. She's going to try getting back in line. That's going to hold TJ Hanley up and Donovan Dewitt. She's not as off pace as Tom Akers was, so it's not going to freaking obliterate the pack. Oh, my God. Was 2 to go, though, man. That brought Bullet Bill back into it. He was stuck on the outside going into that. He's got his teammate Burt Ford right behind him. Nick Ventura now leading that second pack back there. He will hope to stay all wadded up on this last lap. There's 2 DEI cars trying to chase down a Team Penske car. Thought a caution was out. Man, they might catch these other cars as well. They're going 190, though. I doubt it, especially with 1 to go. Burt Ford to the inside of Bullet Bill, coming to the white flag. Can Burt Ford do it again? Ryan Kesey to the inside. Burt Ford going to throw a block. This is getting insane. Hunter Spartan shuffled to the outside. What about Nick Flood? Is he going to make a move on his cousin Ryan Kesey? He is. Kesey goes high. Oh, here comes Tim Randolph. Burt Ford. Nick Flood is to the inside of the 12. Coming off turn number 4. Is Nick Flood going to get it? He better hope his teammate Tim Randolph's loyal to him, because the 12 is going to get a huge push from the 1 through the tri-oval. Coming off the tri-oval, Nick Flood, the all-time wins leader in the Call of Duty Premier Series. And Nick Flood wins it. Career win number 5. You guys have just witnessed BORA history. The Season 5 champion gets it again, man. How about that? Whew. Chills. We'll be right back to click your official results. Okay, my phone's went off. Nick Flood, your winning photo is up on the top right, man. Career number 5. Win number 3 of the season. Enjoy this one. You had to work for it. It's a shame you got eliminated from the playoffs 2 races ago, but Oh, man. All right. Nick Flood is your winner. You got Ryan Kesey second, Tim Randolph third, Lego Bush fourth, Burt Ford holding on to fifth. He couldn't keep the forward sweep going, but I'm sure he'll take a top 5. He needed points today, and he got them. Donovan Dewitt's going to get 6th, Alexander Rose 7th, TJ Hanley 8th, Bullet Bill 9th, and Logan Cladell 10th. So a couple chasers inside the top 10. Other chasers outside the top 10, a.k.a. notable finishes outside the top 10. You got Hunter Spartan 11th, Keon Edgington 16th, Eli Bright 22nd. He was just a non-factor all day. His damage definitely did not help. And then Kyle Akers getting 39th. That's going to be super unfortunate for him. He's going to be in a must-win situation heading into Phoenix. But can we talk about Nick Ventura? Got held up, finished, fell down to 19th. He was almost 4 seconds back. He worked his way back up to 13th. Only 3 seconds back. Yeah, he needed some more drama there at the end. He didn't get it, but I know he's going to be furious about that. He ran a good race. But how about Nick Flood, man? Career win number 5. History has been broken. We no longer have a tie atop the all-time wins leaderboard. It is all Nick Flood up there. There's a 3-way tie for second with 4 wins. And there's a couple drivers with 3 wins. But Nick Flood, how about that? So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.